Hello everyone, my name is Holden Hardman. Thank you so much for joining us again for another video. Today, I'm showing my wife Hot Fuzz. Last time we watched Shaun of the Dead. It's one of my favorite movies. This one is one of my favorite comedies. I don't think that that's spoiling anything because Jen already knows that I love this movie. I think it's great, but we know our sense of humor might be a little bit different. I really enjoyed Shaun of the Dead, and I think you said it was good overall, maybe not have been your type of humor. This may fall into that. It is a little bit different style humor, I think. It's a little bit, I think it's just funnier, but I guess you'll be the judge of that. How are you feeling going into Hot Fuzz?
So Holden really explained exactly how I felt about Shaun of the Dead. It was a fun movie, like I couldn't help but enjoy it. However, the humor I just don't think was up my alley. I know that y'all love it, but that doesn't mean I think it's a bad movie. Does not mean that it wasn't enjoyable, it wasn't a lot of fun. So I'm curious about Hot Fuzz. I mean, you mentioned that it's the same people, right?
Yeah.
So I figure it would be the same type of humor. That would be an interesting dynamic for me though, if the humor was different, but it was all the same people. I feel like that would be weird. Is this the one with, no. I don't know the setting of this movie. I thought I did for a second, but I was actually thinking back to Shaun of the Dead. I love comedies. I feel like, honestly, we don't do enough comedies on the channel. So either way, I'm really excited to check this one out and see if I like it.
I don't know if saying it's not the same type of humor, that may not be accurate. They are very different characters though. Like Simon Pegg, who was Shaun in Shaun of the Dead, he's a different character totally, you know. So he's not just like himself. So maybe in that sense, like it's still maybe the same type of humor, but they're very different. Anyway, you'll see it when we get into it. But before we get into it, we can't forget the comment of the day. Today's comment of the day comes from, this was a while ago, when we did Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. Justin Balu says, Jim Broadbent played Danny's father in Hot Fuzz. He also played Professor Slughorn in Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. That's very, very true. Our next comment of the day comes from when we did The Boys. We mentioned this, I think, in Shaun of the Dead, but Vince Van Bro 96 says, you know, Simon Pegg inspired the look of Huey in the comics from The Boys, Huey from The Boys. So thank you guys so much for those comments of the day. If you want your comment featured in a comment of the day, leave us a comment down below. We'd love to check those out. But for now, let's go ahead and get into it. Hot Fuzz.
Look at her, she's like visibly happier when I do that.
She doesn't look happy to me.
What are you talking about?
She looks annoyed.
She does not. Take it back.
Oh, hang on. Let me just...
She's so happy. Look at her. So happy.
Doesn't look very happy. Boston, are you happy? Yeah.
Are you happy? Yes, you are. See? Ooh, violence, alcohol use, smoking, foul language, and sexual content. This is a parody also?
No, I don't think it's well, maybe of like old buddy cop movies, maybe.
Police Constable Nicholas Angel attended Hendon College of Police Training, Urban Pacification and Riot Control. Graduated with distinction into the Metropolitan Police Service.
Use your brain.
Proceeded to
use your brain.
Courses in advanced cycling. Became in the last 12 months has received 9 special commendations, wounded by a man dressed as Father Christmas.
Jeez.
Hello, Nicholas. How's the hand?
Oh, it's Martin Freeman.
Your arrest record is 400% higher than any other officer. We're making you sergeant in Sanford, Gloucestershire.
In the country?
Yes!
I'd like to talk to the inspector.
I can promise you he will tell you exactly the same thing as I am. Hello, Nicholas. How's the hand? How's Janine?
We're no longer together, sir.
Living out of cardboard boxes. Well, then you're packed already.
Nicholas, don't really know what to say.
Yes. Yes, thank you.
No, I'm sorry.
Want me to bother the chief inspector with this?
Yes. Hello, Nicholas. How's the hand?
Stiff.
The fact is, you've been making us all look bad. I'm sorry, sir. You'll put us all out of a job. You can't just make people disappear.
Yes, I can. I'm the chief inspector.
What the team is going to make of this.
I'm at work.
I know. I'm outside. Janine, I've been transferred. I'm moving away for a while.
Oh, I'm not Janine.
Janine, I've been transferred.
You were already married to the force, weren't you?
Supposed to call it the service now. Official vocab guidelines state that forces.
And until you find a person you care about more than your job.
You're seeing someone else.
How did you...
Is it Bob?
Bob look like the kind of person I'd go out with.
Hello there.
Hey.
Hello there.
As that window is broken from the inside. was hoping to check in.
But you've always been here.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were my husband. Fascist.
I beg your pardon.
System of government.
Hag. Evil old woman considered frightful or ugly.
Oh,
Hag.
By any chance be the new policeman?
Police officer, yes.
Mary.
Mary.
The Sanford.
When's your birthday?
February.
What year?
Every year.
Get out.
Hey.
1969?
You're 37.
Yeah.
Out. The way we see it, it's all for the greater good.
The greater good.
Well, that's as may be.
Like the entire bar.
Cranberry juice.
I'm fine, thank you. I hope you're not planning on driving that. I'm taking you to the station. Where is it?
He's gonna pick up all these people on the way.
Move.
I see you've already arrested the whole village.
Not exactly.
You really want to process all this lot?
My pen's running out.
Not a problem.
He was in Raiders of the Lost Ark. I would, yeah, I was thinking I would absolutely live in a place like this.
Lock me up. I'm sorry? I'm a slasher of prices.
I know that guy.
Well, how's our guest? The inebriate in cell 4.
I don't know. Nobody tells me nothing.
He's gone. Oh my God. Who's gone?
What?
The police officer. Because I am one?
So you've already met my boy.
Yeah. Geographical location shouldn't factor in the application of the law. No thanks.
Riot room.
Riot room?
Evidence room. Now, swear box. All proceeds to the church roof. Walker. And that is Saxon.
She's our only policewoman. She's not a policewoman.
Hey, she is. I've seen her, bro.
She's a police officer.
I've been around the station a few times.
Jeez.
The same to those bloody hoodies hanging around loitering. Sitting.
Loitering. Sitting.
12 o'clock. 1 o'clock. 2 o'clock. Well, that's that.
Got a mustache.
I know. You cook any fools?
Excuse me.
Everybody and their mums is packing round there.
Like who?
Farmers. Farmers' mums.
You ever fired 2 guns whilst jumping through the air?
No.
Sergeant Angel's coming into your shop. Get a look at his arse.
You seen Die Hard, do?
No.
You're an agnostic.
I think I have a cream for that.
Robin Hatcher. Living statue.
Any questions?
Is it true that there is a place in a man's head that if you shoot it, it will blow up? Oh, where your head and stick about?
No.
Righty-ho-ho.
Can I have your autograph, please?
Can I have your autograph, please?
That was good. That's good.
Morning, the swans escaped.
The swans escaped. P.I. Staker. Yeah. Right. Piss taker. Come on!
Yes, Mr. Staker. Got an orange and black bill.
Anything else?
Wait, it's a swan.
No luck catching them swans, then?
Want anything from the shop?
A living statue.
Been to the shop. Why has he got that big coat on? Why has he got his hat pulled down like that?
He's ugly.
Oh, it's Lurch.
Go on.
It's a trolley boy at the local supermarket.
Good. And are they as big as he is?
Who?
The mum and the sister.
Same person.
Killing machine.
This is literally us shopping together, looking for yogurt, and I'm looking at movies.
Sergeant Angel to the manager's office.
Ah, Sergeant Angel. Michael?
Yarr.
Child vomit aisle 6, mop it up. Supporting your local store. I simply spied you loitering in organic produce and assumed you had time on your hands. Excuse me.
That is you.
Yeah, I know.
Oblivious.
Trouble in High Street. Sergeant Angel's having a spot of bother.
Roger that.
Morning, Sergeant.
You mothers.
What's the matter, Danny? You never taken a shortcut before?
Hey, Jackie's sister's brother's boy.
And it didn't occur to you to mention this before?
Not made of eyes.
What do you mean he doesn't want to press charges?
I'm simply suggesting that young Peter be given a second chance. That's the way the cookie crumbles.
Is everything all right? I'll make sure everyone gets their just desserts.
Have you ever seen Point Break?
Oh, this is you and me
I
working
know.
together.
No, I have not ever fired my gun up in the air and gone, ah.
30.
It's not all about gunfights and car chases.
That was brilliant.
Mr. Blower.
Now, officer, I am a respected solicitor, so there's no need to...
The flout speed limit specifically put in place to save lives.
I apologise.
See what I did then? You hypnotised him. No. You should think about using yours more often.
I do use mine.
Mr. Blower left you tickets for Romeo and Juliet. Can't accept gifts from somebody we've officially rebuked, so...
My type of guy.
Spare for Danny, too.
Hey!
He adjusts himself.
Spell his name correctly this time, won't you, Timothy? Absolute tosh, wasn't it? He bashed your head in. All sorts of secrets would come tumbling out.
He certainly has a distinctive laugh.
She was in my year. Marcus Carter's big brother said he'd fingered her up the duck pond.
Gosh.
Drive safe.
Oh, drive safe. Oh my God.
You haven't got long.
Oh, yeah.
Decaffeinated.
Oh, jeez.
The old top off.
I've had my top off on this lay boy.
Mr. Skinner, do you mind telling me how you know the identity of the persons involved?
News travels fast.
Hello, can't we say accident again?
Because accident implies there's nobody to blame.
Wants to go through the whole phone book?
Yeah, we'll put a call into Aaron A. Aronson, shall we?
Aaron A. Aronson.
There were no skid marks. It follows that for 300 yards, both driver and passenger did nothing to prevent their fate.
Causing trouble?
Yes, they are.
I couldn't see the view anymore.
What did he say?
That Filch from Harry Potter.
Shot him down because he couldn't see the view no more. What's he on about?
What did he say?
He said an edge is an edge. He only chopped it down because it spoiled his view.
I suppose.
I suppose.
Yes, I suppose.
All right.
What else has he been in?
Filch?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Oh, he was in Game of Thrones as well, I think, too. Jeez.
Is this?
Seymour.
A lot of junk.
Dragoy.
Oh, the strain?
The strain.
Oh, yeah.
It's not live.
It looks live.
All right.
I'll have one.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. What made you want to be a policeman?
Officer.
What made you want to be a policeman officer?
I wanted to be like Uncle Derek.
Sounds like a good bloke.
Actually, he was arrested for selling drugs to students. What made you want to become a police officer?
Dad does it. When my mum died, it's what he wanted.
Do you mind if I ask how she died?
Watch this.
Jesus Christ! Ta-da! What say we drink to their demise?
Shouldn't that be drink to their memories?
Of course.
Oh, jeez.
We did get a little drunk.
How much do I owe you?
20 quid.
There you go.
There's your change.
God bless you. How about another beer?
Don't say anything.
Which one do you think I prefer?
No, I mean, which one do you want to watch first?
Look how into it he is. Oh.
There's no way you could perpetrate that amount of carnage and mayhem and not incur a considerable amount of paperwork.
About to go off.
That Michael Bay moving shot he does. Oof.
Shouldn't eat late at night.
I don't know, quite like a little midnight gobble.
God.
Was he one of the Bonds?
I don't think so.
Bond, James Bond.
Sanford's most wanted.
Someone's in for a surprise at 3 o'clock, ladies and gentlemen.
Shark! Seen any murderings, Nicholas? Come on, boys, leave Sergeant.
Nicholas.
Never shot anyone before. Danny, believe me.
Sergeant Nicholas Angel.
Uh-oh.
Tim Messenger.
Oh no.
Oh!
Oh my. That was gruesome. Oh, there's Holden.
Nicholas, what is it?
Sir, I think all these deaths are linked.
This ain't a city, Mr. Angel. Not everyone's a murdering psychopath.
Is anything I've told you in the last 2 weeks sunk into that thick skull of yours?
Yeah?
You won't be an amazing police officer until you understand that.
You don't know how to switch off.
He runs away.
Danny, I think I'm onto something. Come on, partner. Let's go to work. Maybe they were all accidents.
Oh.
We have accidents every day.
I was wondering, do you have any Japanese peace lilies?
Of course. I never find my scissors.
You going somewhere, Miss Tiller?
Yes.
Why the move, if you don't
Thinks it's her. Uh-oh.
Oh!
Oh!
Murder!
Huh. Like Tim Messenger?
Yes!
Mark Blower? No, actually.
Really?
Cause he f***ing won!
Fletcher fell on his pitchfork the other week.
Yeah, accidents happen all the time.
Such a big fan of murder.
What the?
Sergeant Angel.
Yes! Sir!
Hasn't been a recorded murder in Sanford for 20 years.
Can I see the manager, please?
Mr. Tiller's dead.
She tripped and fell on her own shears.
Ow! You yourself expressed a wish to behead. You killed the competition in cold blood. Tim Messenger splattered before he could share with me what he'd told Leslie Tiller, the true value of her land.
I think you've been watching too many films.
He hasn't.
Why would I kill Leslie?
I'd need something conclusive. Something that placed you at the scene of the crime. Perhaps a wound you sustained on
This very evening. Security footage. Do feel free to spool through.
Did you really get me that plant? Yes, I did. It's been impounded as evidence. Jog on.
To escort the sergeant off the premises when he's quite finished.
Yarr. It's just the one killer, actually.
Was it Lurch and Skinner?
Well, you'll have to see. Oh!
Oh. It's Lurch.
Michael, are you there? Yar. Sergeant Angel's been taken care of. Good. Proceed to the car.
It's Nicholas, by the way.
What happened to your peace lily? You might need this. Thanks, partner.
Are they all in on it?
Several places at once. Hospital.
Nothing will stand in our way.
Oh, I beg to differ, Mr. Weaver. Sanford Police Service.
My, he is tenacious, isn't he?
It's all about the greater good.
The greater good.
The greater good.
Good.
An appalling actor.
You murdered him for that?
Well, he murdered Bill Shakespeare.
What?
Oh, the dramatics is...
So Eve deserved to die too?
Oh, she did have a very annoying laugh.
Annoying. How can this be for the greater good? The greater good. Shut it!
The greater good.
Oh.
I was like you once. The night
Moulin Rouge.
was taken from me.
That's what I know.
Oh.
Crusty jugglers.
Crusty jugglers. I don't know.
We would make Sanford great again.
You are all gonna have to come with me.
It is you who is going to have to come with us.
What? Oh, Danny!
Nicholas, you haven't got it in you.
I mean it!
Doesn't really recorded murderous Sanford for 20 years. There's a reason we have.
The shining braces.
If we don't come down hard,
We'll get right.
Daddy!
Oh no! Danny really killed him?
Yeah, well, just have to wait and see.
What are you doing? Saving your skin.
Oh.
I thought it was about wrapping people on the knuckles and sending them on their way. Nothing about no skeleton. What did you think?
Skeletons.
He's not Judge Judy and executioner. We can do it together. You and me. Partners.
Sir. Sir.
It's...
Someone from London called for you. I'll tell him you'll ring him back.
Angel's back. Check out his horse.
Morning.
Jeez.
That's what.
Still feel like you're missing out?
Fascist! Jesus.
Hag. I may not be a man of God, Reverend, but I know right, and I know wrong.
Off, grasshopper.
Jesus Christ!
Drop your weapons!
Drop him.
Boy.
You're a doctor. Deal with it.
Yeah, mother.
Yeah, the Michael Bay shot there.
What are you thinking?
Oh.
Step away from the sergeant.
No, Dad.
You do as you're told.
I'm not taking orders from you anymore.
Wait! You ever wondered why the crime rate in Sanford is so low, and yet the accident rate, it's so high?
This is ridiculous!
No, it's not, Dad.
I reckon he's got some there now.
He isn't even from round here!
Time to give it up, sir.
We should strike now, where we got the element of surprise. Longer we wait, more time they got to mobilise.
Very good, what he said.
Here come the fuzz.
He knows what he's doing.
Is this what you really, really want?
Yarm.
This is Polynese!
He's in the freezer.
cruiser. Let's just say cool off. Didn't say anything, actually. Shame.
Shame. Jeez.
Nothing like a bit of girl on girl.
We should get down there. Punch that shit! Swan!
Swan!
Stay back! Or the ginger nut gets it! Not your village anymore!
What's your name?
Aaron Aarons.
Sorry?
Oh.
Looks really good.
Yeah, it does.
Stay back!
Oh.
Pack it in, Frank, you silly bastard!
Come back to London. Sanford's hardly a fitting place for such an exceptional officer.
I kind of like it here. We have to do a considerable amount of paperwork.
Oh.
You say staff and not manpower, because manpower's a bit sexist.
You don't mind a bit of manpower, do you, Doris?
Oh, dirty bastard.
Oh.
Oh.
Whew.
Daddy! Everything's gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be fine.
Danny did not die.
Hope these are okay.
They're lovely.
Yay.
Chief, we've had a report of some hippie types messing with the recycling bins.
Hot Fuzz. All right, just finished watching Hot Fuzz. Really funny movie, I think. It's also got a lot of action, silly little twists in it too, so I think it's got everything that I look for in a movie. But what did you think of Hot Fuzz? Did the humor hit a little bit more than Shaun of the Dead?
I'm sure I'm in the minority here, but I actually like Shaun of the Dead better. I liked Shaun of the Dead better than Hot Fuzz. Hot Fuzz, I felt like it was a little more drawn out. It basically had the same feeling as I did with Shaun of the Dead, that it was an enjoyable movie, but as far as the humor, it was really just like 50-50. Some of it was funny, and then there was just other stuff that I don't really think hit. Biggest appeal for this movie, was the same as Shaun of the Dead. I liked the bromance between Danny and Nicholas. I just love them together. They definitely have chemistry and magic. They feed off each other really well. The storyline, I just enjoy better in Shaun of the Dead. It may be because it's like a parody of zombies, which I think is fun. I love zombies. So kind of having that like funny version of zombies is just a good time. This was more like a whodunit infused with humor. So I prefer Shaun of the Dead. There was a lot of familiar faces in this movie though. I don't know what the guy's name is that played the owner of the grocery store.
Skinner, yeah.
Skinner. I don't know where he's from. I swear to God, I thought he was like one of the Bond guys.
They will send the best man, James Bond.
because he has that look, but I recognize him, and then the guy from Moulin Rouge, I know Holden was laughing at me because I'm sure he's been in other stuff, but that's where I know him from. Like I said, this one really felt a little more drawn out. Not just like the time-wise, but I think like some of it could have been cut down. That was like kind of unnecessary. I love Nicholas as a character. Like in the workforce, me and him like would get along very well, I think. I love that they make him as like this capable person who really is just wanting to do his job, and he's kind of like sucking it up, taking one for the team, being in this like small town. You know, this entire movie really is a lot of like crazy making. A lot of weird stuff happens, and Nicholas is like, what the heck, am I in the Twilight Zone? Characters that are just like, no, it's an accident, it's an accident. I do love that aspect of it. Overall, kind of the same description I would give as the first one. It's a fun movie. Some of the humor just didn't hit for me. I don't regret watching it. I think with the Shaun of the Dead, you mentioned that you like are able to rewatch it, and I'm sure you feel like you're able to rewatch this. I don't think I would watch this again. I think once was good, not to say that it's not a decent movie, but I think Shaun of the Dead is a movie that I could watch more than once. Nicholas and Danny, they bring the magic to this movie, and without them, I really don't think that it would be good at all. So, yeah, I thought it was a good time.
It's fair enough to say that you prefer Shaun of the Dead. I think that this one was just a better overall movie. I don't know if the budget for this was higher. I think that it was. I think Shaun of the Dead was a success, so they gave Edgar Wright more free reign in this one with Simon Pegg. I enjoy Hot Fuzz a little bit more than Shaun of the Dead, but I think a case could be made certainly that Shaun of the Dead is the funnier movie. What would you rate this one?
I think overall, the storyline was better in the first one. I also think that the first one had that feeling of like, they just got it right, very like authentic, and they didn't overdo it. And the humor, just like overall, I think was better. I remember laughing quite a bit with the first one and just thinking that it was like just funny. So I think, I don't remember what I rated Shaun of the Dead, but I think I would rate this one, I'm gonna rate it a 7.
Certainly let us know what you guys think down in the comments below if you prefer Hot Fuzz over Shaun of the Dead, why or why not. For me, Hot Fuzz is a pretty solid movie. I enjoy the storyline of this one more. I think this one was funnier. I think it was just overall more entertaining. Maybe a few parts where it kind of dragged on a little bit, especially because the twist of the movie is that there actually isn't a big conspiracy. They were just murdering these people for small, simple reasons. So that could have been cut down a little bit, but I thought the action sequences at the end were all really well done and still funny and entertaining to watch. So overall, I prefer Hot Fuzz, but let us know what you guys think down in the comments below. For me, I'd rate this one a 9. This is a pretty solid movie, I think. If you enjoyed this video, leave it a like. It does help the channel out a lot. Subscribe, you'll be notified when we post the next video. And check out Patreon. You can watch the full-length reaction to Hot Fuzz with Jen and me, and we'd love for you to join us over there. But for now, that is it. Jen and I appreciate you watching. We'll catch you in the next video. Take care.